Okay, so I came on here because I was getting a message. I was on my TikTok live, and the message is you were the seeds your ancestors sowed. Okay, your ancestors sowed some seeds, and it was you. Okay, they cried, they wept for you. They they prayed for hours for you, or they spoke it into existence for someone like you to be born right now. And you being born right now is not a coincidence. It is a seed that has been growing for centuries, even decades. Who knows? Okay, but your ass just know that you were the one they prayed for. You were the one who came to be, and you came and you sought something, and they said yes. Yes. Okay. This is the one. This is the one that's going to break the curse. This is the one that's going to change the dynamics. This is the one who's going to shift our lineage to the timeline that is going to be and has always been the best for us. You were the one. You are the Neo of the story. Okay. They prayed. And maybe for some of you, you are those ancestors that cried and wept centuries ago. Okay. And then now you came here during this time to be the ancestors that you cried and wept for. You know that saying, you have to be the thing or the person that, um, you wish you had when you were younger. Well, you are that one. You are her or him. You are them. You are they, them, whatever. Okay. They prayed for you. They cried for you. They weep for you. They asked that someone as brilliant, as bright, as dynamic as you would be born. Okay. Someone like you would be the seed that was planted and needed. Okay. The card that came out, this is what it looks like. I made this one. Not the image, but the back. I wrote, the keys are given from your ancestors. They are standing above you, holding each other's hand as you walk to the door, like they are a bridge. So your ancestors are coming together above you, all holding hands above you, of the crown of your head, as you're walking through. And it is like they are the bridge, or you are walking through, okay, into a portal. You, your continued thoughts, you are human, is destroying you from the inside out. You need to know none of this is real in the way you were taught. So your ancestors, not only did they plant a seed to pray that you would be and come into existence, to change things in the life, and also they prayed that you would know who you truly are, that you would be the one to come into this physical reality, knowing yourself, knowing or awakening to knowing who you are, so that if you know who you are, then that means you're not falling into the trap of the world, everything around you. You can change the weather, okay? You can change people's minds just by the way you move and operate, okay? I fear nothing except running out of snacks. So you are the one who they prayed that wouldn't be so stressed out, so anxious, so, even if you are like that, you still have this lightheartedness that was prayed into existence, okay, by your ancestors. You always try to be a rainbow in somebody else's storm, in somebody else's life. You try. You're a spade. You tell the truth. You speak the truth. Not everybody's ready to hear it. Every person you're meeting lately was designed divinely because you needed them and they needed you. Even if you never talk again, they are better for you, the experiences they had with you now. Okay? And then the song by Betty Wright, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. So you might be seeing nines: fruitfulness, work completed, abundance, and milk and honey. So some of you guys, you're going to be seeing the number 9. You're going to be seeing having better, more positive experiences because the seeds have been planted and now you finally is going to bear fruit. Some of y'all been waiting 7 to 9 years for something to happen for you. Okay, it's finally going to be bearing fruit. Are you excited? Because you need to get excited, okay? A lot of you guys are coming out of where you used to be, okay? The old thought process. You're starting to take the time to, what's the word? Understand why you went through what you went through, why you experienced what you experienced, what role you've played, what pattern keeps repeating. You're starting to understand that more and more, which in turn is going to help you to understand whatever spell that was placed upon you in your lineage, okay? You are actually so high vibrational and tuned in, and you're knowing you are very psychic. So, but you got to stop to doubting it, okay? You are not crazy. Your mind is a gift. The way that you think is a special ability, okay? Blessings, blessings. And look at this. It's water. So some of y'all might be water signs or earth signs, okay? I'm seeing Aquarius. I'm seeing an Aquarius. Sorry about that, guys. I was just live on TikTok, so my light's been on for a little bit. So this is the unhinged affirmation. I am the plot twist everyone should have seen coming. So the thing is, your ancestors prayed for somebody like you, someone who people may have underestimated to the point where they didn't know. And then all of a sudden you showed truth. Okay. You actually flipped it. So do you know how many people look down on you, and now you're going into this position that is showing people, okay? Some of you already done this. Some of you are in the process of doing this. You were the plot twist people did not see coming. Some of y'all already showed them that you was a plot twist. Some of you, you're in the process of showing people it was a trick. You thought you had me in the chokehold, but the divine was like, whoop, pulled you out real quick. And then they realized the person that they was holding the chokehold wasn't even you. Okay. Your health will completely heal and change for the better in 30 days from today. You have to love on you, talk positive, and walk and stay hydrated. So you got to change how you talk to yourself. You got to change how you talk to others. You got to calm your nerves, your nervous system, somebody's vagus system, your nervous system is going crazy. Okay. It's in fight or fight or flight. Okay. So you got to figure out how to calm yourself down, and breathing is the best way to help you to calm down. I know that I can think clear when I take deep breaths. That's why they teach kids, just breathe, just take a deep breath, calm down, count to 3. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds silly, but it's real. It works. It's natural. Okay. Breathing is natural to you, you know? The ways of the water. Once again, water. So you might be water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, okay? Or you might have it in your moon sign or your ascendant, okay? Water is significant. Water is purifying. Water is clearing. Water is healing. Water is hydrating, okay? Water supports you, okay? What will we do without water? Okay, because your body's like 75% water, okay? So white willow. So white willow is definitely an herb. Willow bark. You can actually create like a tea from it or something. It's so beneficial. I gotta look into it again to figure out what is white willow, but I know it is very beneficial. I don't know if it's anti-inflammatory or what does it do, but I feel like it's like tree bark or something. But get out of your head. You are too powerful to be thinking negative. Get out of your head. You are too powerful to be thinking negative, okay? No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain, okay? And that was a Betty Wright song, and she was powerful, okay? So I'm just here to encourage you, to let you know that your ancestors, they prayed for someone like you. They cried. They sat for hours calling you into existence, okay? So now back then, you exist now, but they've been aligning and calling you to be for a long time. And you finally here, and you're finally making a difference. You're finally the one that came to change the game in your lineage. And they just want you to be encouraged and to know that you are not alone on this journey. and that it is a challenge being in this world, in the physical world, and being the only light surrounding you. They prayed that even if you were the only light like they were in at their time, right, that you would be strong enough to get through till the times improve for you, because the times are meant to improve for you. But they prayed that you would be protected until you were able to protect yourself, right? A mother prays for their child that they're always safe when they're not with them, right? So it's like your ancestors, you were their child. They prayed for you. They prayed you into being. For some of you, you are your ancestors. You are the ancestor that prayed that prayer, and now you came into being to be that person, to make that change. You came to be that being, right? And just like I said earlier, there's that saying, you have to be, why don't you be the thing that you wish you had at the time? So you might have been the one who wished that you had someone like you, and here you are. Here you are. Here you are. Look at you. Look at you. You done been through hell and back. You done been through the trenches. You done been drowned. And somehow you came back to life. Somehow you got oxygen back in your lungs and you was able to breathe again. Somehow. That's because the prayers that was prayed for you to be, and for you to make it through so many different trials and tribulations. Okay? And now your ancestors are still praying for you right now. And they prayed that you would be able to receive people who are trustworthy, people that you can look up to. Some of y'all got those people right now. And you just got to look at them and give them a hug and tell them you love them and thank you for being a part of my journey. And others of you, they're coming. Don't worry. You don't worry. Some of y'all healing relationships, and some of y'all receiving new relationships. Some of y'all receiving relationships that's always been, but it wasn't like the foundation wasn't as strong as you would have liked at the time, okay? But there's a lot of healing taking place, and your ancestors, they prayed that you would be wise enough, strong enough, beautiful enough to make it through to the next level, and then the next level, and to the next stage. And you have. Their prayers is working. Their prayers have been working. Okay? I just heard it. Working at the car wash, yeah. Car wash, yeah. I heard it. I heard it through the grapevine. No longer will you be mine, honey, honey. Okay. I wish I could play. I'm about to lose my mind, honey, honey. I wish I could play it, y'all, but they be doing the copyrights and strikes and all that stuff. But I heard it through the grapevine. Okay? And no longer won't you be mine. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on, y'all. Dang, I can't even use Google without having an account. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, I heard it through the grapevine. Hold up. I bet you was wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys. Okay, don't I'm chopping it up, y'all, but it took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer. Okay, y'all, so listen. So anyways, this is important because People have heard about you before you spoke a word, before you came into this being, into the existence. They heard about you. They knew you were coming. They waited for you to come. There are people that are planted to speak to you, to help you, to give you a key to the next level, to give you what you need, whether it's a word of encouragement, whether it's an opportunity, whether it is just a shoulder to lean on. There are people that are being placed around you, okay? They have already been there. They're just waiting for you. Checkmate. Check that. They just waiting for you. They been knew you was coming. They just waiting for you. Just like you have been placed for others to meet you at a certain time and say the right things, to encourage them to keep going and not give up and all that stuff. Now it's your time. So you're going to notice a lot more synchronicities, baby. Oh, them synchronicities, they synchronizing, okay? Them synchronicities is going to be synchronizing. They're going to be lit. Okay, because remember, you are the fire, okay? And your flame is growing. It is lit, okay? It's like a fuse has been lit again within you. You might start feeling warmth all over your body. You're firing up, okay? The backup generator is back on, okay? Like, hey, all right? So that file is you finally found the right files, okay? Now we talking business, all right? So look at, I heard it through the grapevine, honey, okay? I know a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Losing you would end my life. So yeah, whatever. But yes, I heard it through the grapevine. So I want you to hear your ancestors. They knew you. The ancestors of this time. They had heard it through the grapevine. They had heard it through the divine, through the whispers, through the ethers, that somebody like you was gonna come. And this is why some of y'all had to go through a lot more, because the right ancestors, they didn't hear. They didn't hear you was coming because they was distracted by the wrong ancestors. And I know that they're your ancestors, they're not right or wrong, but technically they are. There's some that's on the right and there's some on the left, okay? Some, because it's a choice. It's a choice that they choose to play a certain role. And some of them didn't want to play the role to help you. They knew you was the light coming in, being born. Okay, just like they said, the story of Yeshua, the story of Yahuwah. What happened? He was born, they said, in a manger and all this stuff like that. They tried to stop that birth. They tried to stop it. They tried to do things to take from the birth, the beautiful birth of that child. And that was you. And this is why your life has been so challenging, because number one, you need to be able to relate to the people, and the people have suffered. You came to be born in the darkness. You are the only light in a lot of your experiences and environments, okay? And then number two, you needed to understand yourself through pain. Okay, not all through love, light, because pain helps you to understand better, because through experience you get better, you get stronger, you get wiser, right? And number three, they never wanted you to be complacent. Your spiritual team, your ancestors said they could never allow you to get complacent, because if you were to get complacent, you would not fulfill your mission. That's why they always had to keep you 10 toes down, okay? I mean, literally down in the trenches. Some of y'all trench is, okay? Walking on barren soils, a lot of y'all, okay? And four, they needed you to trust in yourself, in the God in you. They needed you to go through, you had to go through a lot, because at the end of the day, when everybody done left you, everybody done talked bad about you, people done belittled you, made fun of you to the point where you had to walk away, and they treated you so bad, they abused you, whatever they did to you, okay, they had to keep you in a space where you finally trusted yourself, when your intuition, where you finally could see how strong you are and wise you are, okay? And then five, they needed you to know that this isn't the end. You go through things, you have these experiences, and it's just for a time. It's not forever. And you can be stronger, wiser, better than what you've experienced. because you're meant to write a story. You're meant to either turn your life into a sound, to music, to certain songs, to certain instruments playing. You were meant to, maybe to poetry or to a book, whatever it is that you feel drawn to, but your story is going to be healing for many. And you have adversaries, people that were placed around you to keep you from getting that point, reaching that goal, to expressing yourself and showing people that you have the light and you are the lighthouse. Okay. And this is why you've been guided to not always go out chasing, go out doing. You are the lighthouse. Let stuff come to you. The lighthouse don't go to anybody. All the ships come to the lighthouse to see where it's going. Okay. So, I heard it through the grapevine, honey, honey. Okay, I just want you to know I heard it through the grapevine. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay, that's what he said. He said he's about to lose his mind. So some of y'all, you have people that finally realize who you truly are. They finally realize that you were not you weren't bad, you weren't negative. It was their projections that they placed upon you that caused them to distort their view of you. But that was all in divine design. They needed to distort their view of you so that they wouldn't see the true you, because the test was, could you actually see this being for who they are, even with the distortion? Some of y'all could see people, even when they're distorted, you can actually see their light. You can see their love. You can see their potential. But a lot of people cannot. So they chose to see you in a distorted view rather than take the time to really truly get to know you. And your ancestors prayed for people like that to leave your life once you reach this certain level of awareness, and you have, and you're finally there. 'Cause I heard it through the grapevine. Okay, honey, honey. All right. I heard it. I heard it. And the ancestors say, yep, me too. The ancestors said, they with me too. They like, I heard it too. And it was, I heard it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I just love how he started. I bet you're wondering how I knew. And that's the thing too. A lot of you doubted yourself. You didn't believe in yourself. You didn't believe in your own gifts, and you doubted. And a lot of times you go back and say, dang, I felt like something was wrong. I knew something, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, your spiritual team is like, yeah, we've been trying to show you that. We've been trying to tell you that. We've been trying to keep you away from that. We've been doing the blah, 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 blah. So your ancestor, your spiritual team, and your ancestors like, hey, we heard it through the grapevine. It's time for you to trust your knowledge. Okay? Trust it. Trust yourself. Okay? So I'm sending y'all love. And you know what I'm saying? Book your sessions with me. Get your Sacred 88 ritual oil from me. Yeah, y'all. Get your sprays, waist beads, bracelets. Hit me up, infinitepeace88.com, or send me an email or message me here, on Facebook or whatever. But peace, y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all.